Y'all might want to get some popcorn because this video is about to be so long. I'm looking at the footage right now and I have 12 minutes of vlog footage, and I'm pretty sure that I just filmed an 8 to 10 minute intro. So get ready. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is crazy. I am 10 weeks post-op from surgery, which is super exciting. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update on how I'm doing and show you kind of the whole process because it was super weird. I know I had back surgery at 19, which is insane. Before surgery, because I literally YouTube how to do everything, I looked up spinal fusions and there was none, which, I mean, who would vlog about their spinal surgery? But now, if any of y'all are going through it or you just want to know what I've been up to the past year, I'll kind of get into that. So to start off a little bit, I'll give you kind of a history. I first noticed my back issues when I was in about 3rd grade. I went to a skating party, probably for Girl Scouts or a birthday party, and I fell a lot of times, and I complained to my mom about my back hurting. We just iced it, gave me some Advil. I was on my way. In 7th grade, the pain started coming back, so I was 13. I was playing a lot of sports. I played soccer, volleyball, dance, basketball, softball. I'm pretty sure that's it. So I was playing 5 different sports, throughout the year, so that's a lot. And I started noticing that I was having a lot of back pain. I specifically remember jumping off the diving board and just tweaked it, like ding, that hurt. Started playing soccer beginning of 7th grade, and at practice I remember getting some sharp pain, and my dad was my coach, so of course he just was like, tough through it, you're fine. Kept going on, and finally I think my mom took me to the doctor in about December. From then I was diagnosed with a double stress fracture in my lower back. One they said that had previously healed, which we assumed was that 3rd grade incident at the skating party, and one that was happening right now. They fit me for a hard shell back brace that had 2 straps across the front, and I began physical therapy and I stopped playing sports. So I didn't play any of the volleyball season, and I came back at the beginning of basketball. Went through a lot of physical therapy, was kind of a-okay. I was feeling a lot better after taking some time off and stretching and being in this huge brace, which was so embarrassing. Then I was fine. Then freshman year of high school, I started playing full-time soccer, so I tried out for my high school team and I made the 2nd top team, so I made JVA. I really love soccer and I put a lot of time into it, and I was playing in the spring and winter. I was playing year round, and my back pain started acting up, but it was like, oh, you have a bad back, so I got on a stem machine. I don't know if any of y'all have been to physical therapy, but they're like little plastic stickies that you put on the area of pain, and it sends like electrical impulses to kind of like chill your muscles out. So I was on that, and I had to be on that pretty much all the time. Like, it was always hooked up to me. I would turn it on and off in class, and I tucked out through soccer season, and I was just kind of waiting until the end to go to the doctor. I continued soccer throughout high school, and dance and cheer. I was in a lot of pain, but it was, oh, you conditioned too hard, oh, you have a bad back, and just ice, Advil, stretch. That was kind of the regimen that I was in. So I continued to do that and push through all throughout high school. After my last season of soccer and cheer ended in like February of my senior year, I was 18. I really got into weightlifting. So I'd always worked out my whole life. I really fell in love with the gym. I was working out pretty intensely, 5, 6, 7 days a week for an hour or 2 at a time. Started getting bad, my back. My boyfriend at the time was about to start playing college football. This was now the summer, going into my freshman year of college. I was like, cool, I love working out. You love working out, something we would always do together. You're gonna start conditioning, I want to condition too. So I started running with him, and that soon became very impossible. The pounding on my spine was insane. It hurt, and I was just like, I just can't run. So I continued to work out throughout the summer, and then I moved into college, moved my boyfriend into college, and then I moved into college the next day. As soon as I moved into college, I started fast track and sorority recruitment, which fast track I was going to classes for like a credit hour or 2, and I was doing recruitment, and I was walking 16,000 steps a day, basically running. Then I was at college, and I was like, I'm not gaining the freshman 15. I have this huge, amazing new gym with a bunch of different classes, or spin class, yoga class, Pilates, there was a hip hop dance class, just a lot of fun stuff. So I was working out pretty much every day. I remember telling my mom, like, oh, my back's hurting and it's just not getting better this time. And she was like, take some time off. And I was like, cool, not gonna do that. Because I was tired of like letting this get in the way, and working out was my stress reliever. Me and my boyfriend at the time were going through some stuff. I was away from home. It was stressful. I ended up not joining a sorority, which I have a whole nother video on. It was insane. I was in a lot of pain and I had to stop working out because I just couldn't continue. I told my mom, when I come home for Thanksgiving break, you need to schedule me with an appointment to see my back doctor. You know, I'm not playing high school sports. I'm not playing any sports. I'm just working out for leisure at this point, except for the fact that I was down here in Lexington, Kentucky, and I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. So I scheduled an appointment, and this is where the fun stuff comes in. I loved my back surgeon. He was this cute little old man. It looked like he was in from the movie Up. I had test after test after test. So that entire week that I was home for Thanksgiving break, I had x-rays, a nuclear bone scan, an MRI, a bone density test, like you name it. Girl, I had it. Come back to school, and I'm here for like 2 more weeks. I have finals and then it's Christmas break. So Christmas break comes and he basically tells me that I have this really weird congenital condition where my vertebrae did not fuse together all the way. So I had a crack in my spine, and he said that the previous condition I was diagnosed with, a double stress fracture, was incorrect, and it was just this congenital condition at the time. But since I was young, it looked like a stress fracture. And years and years of sports and intense working out, it got worse. He broke the news that I needed surgery. And this surgery is pretty easy for the surgeons, but I mean, I'm having back surgery. There was no way I could recover in a week during spring break. So I had to wait until May. So that was very disheartening because I knew that I had 6 more months of pain before anything was even gonna get fixed. My surgeon, Dr. Shababian, was going through some health things and he was unable to be my doctor anymore. So I went to a new doctor, Dr. Chang, and there wasn't anything super wrong, but I just knew in my heart and knowing my own body that surgery was something I needed. I've been going through this my entire life, and I was honestly just done with it. And I knew I was going to be home for summer break, and that was a short period of time, as in like 2 months. And he just wanted to try alternative options before going into surgery, which I completely understand. Like, I'm 19, nobody wants to do a back replacement on a 19-year-old, but that just didn't fit with me. You know, I had already tried these things and nothing really solved the problem. It was kind of like putting a band-aid on it. And so I decided to get a third opinion because, like I said, I am 19 and jumping into surgery of any kind is not something you want to do, especially getting a back replacement. Like, that's insane. So I ended up going to see a third opinion, which is Dr. Temple at Mayfield Brain and Spine, and I loved him. So instantly I just fell in love with him. He just really knew what I needed. Quick little side note, my mom was actually having back issues as well. She was having them for about a year or 2. She was a dancer her whole life. So we kind of were going through this together, which was really cool for us because I personally think we got a lot closer during the entire thing. So yeah, we were always the dynamic duo, the mother and daughter, you know, going in for all these back issues. We had the same back brace. It was insane. We went into Dr. Temple, and after I finished explaining to him everything that was going on, I broke down in tears because he looked at me and he said, Olivia, I want you to know that your pain is valid and that this sucks. Like, there's no reason that you should be having to go through this right now. That was really awesome for me to know that, like, my pain was being validated, because honestly at this point I was just thinking I was crazy. And he was like, you can get surgery this summer, I will do it for you, and if you decide that you're 19 and that's something you don't want, like, cool, I'll just go home and drink my bourbon early. And that made me feel really good because he didn't pressure me to have surgery, but he was just telling me that my pain was valid, which meant so much to me. So at this point, it was the beginning of summer, so I was home in May. So I was like, cool, can we do this next week? Because, you know, I had this other surgeon, and then I had another surgeon, so that kind of took up all last semester. It was insane. I was pretty much home almost every week for doctor's appointments, which was super hard on my schooling and, like, me emotionally, but I knew that this was great. So then he recommended that me and my mom go see Dr. Kuhn, who's a cardiovascular surgeon, because back surgery is intense, so there's going to be a lot of people in the operating room, and he's kind of the person that opens and closes you because my doctor is a genius, and he basically pioneered this new way of going through your umbilical zone, so right under your belly button instead of your back. He also goes through the hips sometimes too, but for me and my mom it was through our stomachs, because if you go through the front you just kind of scoot all the organs to the side because they're in like this huge encased sac, versus going through the back and running into nerves and blood vessels and just, whew, not some good stuff. We met with him and kind of got the ball rolling, and I was gonna have surgery in basically 1 month after I met him, so that was pretty cool, very exciting. I had to have a visit with my physician, who is actually my uncle, which is pretty cool, and to kind of test. I had so many tests. I had to test my blood and all my counts and everything like that. So fun fact, this entire process I had 46 different doctor's appointments and 23 different tests and scans done on me, which is like wild, like what the heck. So yeah, that's kind of like the whole backstory on where I was at and why I was getting surgery, because I know it's like kind of confusing, like, oh, you're 19, you're getting surgery, you're getting back surgery. So I kind of loved it just because this is something that changed my life and I didn't want to forget it, and I wanted to help anybody out that I could, and I just thought this whole process was super interesting. I was a nursing major at the time, so it was all very like, this is so cool. I just wanted to say that it was my L5-S1 vertebrae that were being fused together. He removed an entire disc, put in a synthetic disc, and I have pins and screws on both sides, and then I was injected with stem cells to kind of spark some new bone growth in my back, you know, just to kind of lock everything in place. So hopefully I will not need another back replacement till I'm 50. You know, I kind of had to change my lifestyle. I had to change my major because it just wasn't realistic for me to get this done and have to get it done in 10-15 years if I could put off 20 or 25. So let's get into it. Okay, so it's Wednesday, June 27th. It's a little bit before midnight, and I have surgery tomorrow morning, so I'm a little nervous, very excited to finally get everything on the way. It's been a crazy night. I've had to do some pretty strange things to be all clean for tomorrow. So I'm going to show you a little bit about what I did and tell you guys 5 days before surgery, I've had to use this antiseptic skin cleanser. This is just the Walgreens version. And I've had to clean the area that I'm going to have surgery on. So for me, that's my lower stomach. So I've just been really good at keeping that clean. I also got tested, and I am a carrier for MRSA, which is pretty dangerous, but actually 46% of people are carriers and they don't know it. So not too bad, but just to be extra precautious, I do have this, I'm not sure the name of it, and I already packed it in my overnight bag, but it's like a little gel. It's kind of like Aquaphor, but it's obviously prescription. So I just put a little bit on a Q-tip and swab inside of both my nostrils, ew, because that's where a lot of bacteria actually lay in your skin. So we want to go ahead and kind of do the best we can at being precautious and clearing that up. It's kind of gross. I have to do it twice a day, and I've had to do that 5 days before surgery as well. So this morning I woke up and I've been drinking lots of water because staying hydrated can only help you. It actually helps your veins, because you can't see, but I have very bad veins in my arms. They're not big. So drinking water and staying hydrated definitely helps make that easier when I go in tomorrow for my IV. Just been trying to eat right, fuel my body, get lots of rest these past few days to really make sure my body is as strong as it can be, because the stronger you are, the easier it is to recover. Then I started by cleaning all my sheets, my comforter, my pillowcases, you name it, it's clean. All the towels, everything, because after I take a shower and use a special cleanser, I need to be completely clean, clean sheets, clean towel to dry off, and clean clothes for tonight. So when I was in the shower again today, I used the same cleanser that I've been using, but instead I used it over my whole body just to make sure I was really clean, got inside my fingernails and any places that you think there's extra bacteria or anything gross. And then after I got out of the shower, I had to use a clean towel and pat myself dry. And then after I was fully dry, I had to go in with these special like cleansing pads that they gave me. There's 2 in a pack. I was given 3 packs. So that is a grand total of 6, and they gave you this sheet. If you can see, it tells you where you're supposed to use each one and like really clean yourself down, and then you have to wait for it to dry before you can get dressed and then go ahead and sleep on clean sheets. It is the night before surgery and I'm very anxious. It's honestly like Christmas morning. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to sleep, because I'm really excited to finally be on the road to recovery and to be healthy, and I can live my life as a normal 19-year-old. I can't wait to dance and work out and hike and swim and wear heels. Like, it's seriously been a crazy journey, and I'm a little nervous because I've not had the best experiences, I guess you would say, with anesthesia, twilight going under, so I'm a little nervous, but I really love my surgeons. They're super great. They made me feel more than safe, and it's just exciting. So okay, so the lighting is a little bad because it's midnight and I should probably be in bed, but I wanted to show everyone what I packed in my overnight bag. So I will be at the hospital for a little over 24 hours. I have my surgery really early tomorrow morning, and I'll be there all day, all night, and into the next morning and afternoon. So I just wanted to show everyone what I packed and what I brought. So I actually have 2 bags. This one's packed and this one is not yet, but I'll still tell you what's going in it. So it's not really organized, but I don't even care. First things first are these Adidas sweatpants, and they're not folded, but I'm about to fold them. Next, I have this, it's just a little t-shirt dress. My Gabby, that's what we call my grandma, we call her my Gabby. She actually suggested to bring just a dress to throw on after surgery because I will be getting an incision in my stomach, and that could be pretty painful, so it'd just be nice to have just a dress to throw on and not have any waistband tugging at my incisions. Next, I have my Fitbit Versa. Next, I'm bringing facial moisturizer, so I can't have anything on tonight or tomorrow after I cleansed everything, but I will be dry after surgery. I know that because I always am in this hospital. So brought this. I have some scrunchies and headbands because I'm just going to put my hair in 2 braids tonight. I also bought some cotton pads and toner again because I can't do any of this tonight. I would love to do it after surgery to feel refreshed. I brought this little, it's like a shawl. Oops, my mom bleached it, so that's hilarious. It's like a really cozy, like throw on, like sweater jacket, just because it's always freezing in hospitals. I know because I used to work in one. And then some fuzzy socks as well, and this is a really cool sports bra. It zips in the front, so I think that's going to be super easy because I won't have to lift my arms or anything. I brought these slides. They're like fuzzy slippers. I literally am obsessed with them. I got them from Target. I also have a pink pair that I got from Walmart, and when I was at college I would wear these around my dorm all the time to like go down in the lobby and stuff. So I think these will be great to throw on, like to walk around like my hospital room, or when I get up to walk around the hospital after surgery. I have just like some PJ tops. It's blue. I have a striped one. Undies. Always need clean undies. Just basically I have a lot of like more undies. Shorts and tops to wear for pajamas because who knows, another pair of just like black socks. I also brought a robe because like I said, it's literally always freezing in there. I have some deodorant and perfume just to freshen up after because I won't be able to shower, and mascara and chapstick because I just feel way more confident when I have lashes on, and like after surgery you just want to feel your best. So I might chuck a little of this on to take a cute Instagram photo, and some chapstick because my lips are always super dry. I'm also bringing my folder. This is my Tri-House folder. I'm also bringing a phone charger because I'm going to need to charge my phone with an extension cord. Don't mind my nails. I had to get them taken off for surgery. In this bag right here, I'm going to chuck in a pillow and just a super soft blanket. Also going to pack my toothbrush and toothpaste and just a few other things in the morning that I know I need. So now that this is a mess, literally my whole room now from doing that, I'm going to put it away and hopefully get some sleep. I just decided to hop on and say that starting at this point for the next few days, I was on some serious pain medications, so I was slurring my words a little bit, and I looked real good. So just go ahead and ignore that. Hey guys, I'm back. So I know I didn't record pretty much anything in the hospital because I was really just focused on my health and recovering. Sorry, the lighting's bad. It's like getting kind of late. But I'm back home now. It's Friday, so I was in the hospital all day Thursday and then part of this morning. Overall, my pain's pretty monitored. After I first got out of surgery, my back had so much pressure on it, just getting used to like the equipment that he put in my back. After they took out my ureter, I think that's what it's called, a lot of the pressure went away. And yeah, so I'm basically just having pain at my incision site, which is actually on my stomach. My doctor went through my stomach versus my back. He said it's a lot less invasive for someone like me because I'm 19 getting back surgery, so that's a little crazy. I'm just in a robe and a dress because it was the easiest thing to throw on, like no waistband, because my incision is right at my bikini line. It's like this big. It definitely hurts, I'm not gonna lie. Like sitting up is extremely painful. It almost kind of burns. I'm very, very bloated too, and swollen. Like the left side of my stomach is way more swollen than my right, which might be weird, but just because, you know, since they did go through my stomach, they had to cut through my abs, which hurts really bad because you don't understand how much like you use your abs until you can't. And then they just pushed my retroperitoneal cavity, which is just basically a sac that holds all your organs to the side. So it's gonna take a few days for my body to make sure everything's back in the normal place. They went in with internal stitches, which means there's no stitches on the outside. It's just glued. It kind of looks like super glue, which is gross, but it's working. I'm on medicine pretty much around the clock. I don't want to be on it too long, but I'm definitely in enough pain where I should still be on it since it's only 2 days out. So I'm on a painkiller, a muscle relaxer, and a few other things too, but hopefully I'll be feeling better tonight. I've just been sleeping on and off for the past 2 days, just giving my body that optimal time to heal. I'm pretty functioning, which is good. I was worried that these pain meds were going to make me super out of it, but I'm not. I'm actually going to take more in a little bit because it's almost time, but just wanted to give you an update on my pain and really just keep monitoring my incision site. So the first day, my incision was like huge, like I want to say 5 or 6 inches, and they stitched me internally and then put glue on the front. So it was a little gross and huge, but I do have a clip of it, so I'll put that in here. Okay, so sorry it's been a minute. It is now Monday, so it's been a few days since I've checked in. I still look great, as you can see, yes. I didn't really record much the past few days because I was in a lot of pain and I was on my medicine, so I wasn't exactly in the best state. In fact, I really don't remember much of the past few days unless somebody tells me. So overall, I would say my pain has definitely gone down. Today I did wake up with like some soreness and tightness in my back, which is like fine because obviously like things were disturbed, so it's kind of catching up with me a bit. My incision has definitely shrunk a lot, but the swelling and the redness has gone down. It's definitely lightened up and has started to go in, which is really exciting because that means I am healing. For the past 2 days, so Sunday and today, I have had no painkillers. I've only taken Tylenol because I really wanted to get my body off of that as fast as possible. Like, obviously you don't want to be behind on your pains. You don't want to not take it and feel worse. You still want to feel healthy and strong. So that was really important to me because I just don't like feeling like that. Like when I was on them, I just did not feel clear in my head. Like I said, I don't remember a lot of stuff, and it made me feel really nauseous, which I didn't like because I wasn't eating, which is not good because you want to be eating as healthy as you can to like give your body a little extra boost. So today I am 1 week post-op, and I'm doing good. Not much has changed since the last clip. I'm doing pretty good. I walked a lot today, which was nice, and I'm just having that sharp kind of pain when I like adjust weird. So I have an x-ray scheduled for tomorrow and then a follow-up with my surgeon on Monday. So today's Thursday, so hopefully that all goes well. The numbness in my hand is still there, but it's getting less and less. I came out of surgery literally so loopy. I said so many things. Literally, it's insane. My mom recorded like a 12-minute video, but my favorite part of them all is a little clip that I recorded, so I'll put that in here so you guys can see how crazy I was coming out of surgery.
Oh yeah, they were all cute. Then there was this really cute doctor that was wheeling me out, and I was like, oh, do you get lost? And he said, I've been doing this for 20 years, and I was like, yeah, you're a little less cute now that I figured out you're old. Grandma, you told me to flirt, so I've been stepping it up.
Basically, I was sick for about a week and a half. I think I had like a cold flu that everybody kind of got coming back to school. That was kind of the only thing, and I was a little achy. But I don't know if you guys know this like really weird thing, but if you have arthritis, you can kind of tell when it's raining because something pressure changes. And I can definitely tell when it's going to rain because my back gets a little achy. But yeah, I have my final follow-up actually next Tuesday, so it's Thursday, so in 4 days I have my final follow-up, and it's really exciting. I cannot believe I made it this far. My life is forever changed. It's insane how different I feel and how much I can do. I love Dr. Temple so much. I don't know what to say. He has changed my life. Same with Dr. Kuhn. I'm so grateful to the Good Sam team that was there. I had the best nurses, the best anesthesiologists, the best everything. My staff was amazing, and my life is forever changed. So that's a little bit about me and what I've kind of been going through the past a little over a year now, like about a year and a half. It's kind of been my journey, and it's led me on this crazy path, which I never thought I would be in. My major is completely different. I love it. I'm down almost 30 pounds from about a year ago because I can start working out now, and it's just insane. My life is so different and I love it, and I'm so happy that you guys stayed tuned for this probably 20-minute video about my life. So thank you guys for all caring about me, and yeah, basically I'm all healed now, so thank you to everybody and thanks for watching. Bye guys.